Hello everyone, this is Life Issue. Guys, I just did a video and I did not know that I was not actually talking in my video, so I have to redo it again. All right, if you were here before, thank you so much. If you're still here, I am actually going to be talking about the man, Pastor Chris, and Doris Agala's issue. Now, I have watched the video of Pastor Chris apologizing in his church and kneeling down over the saga and everything that's been happening for the past few days between him and Doris Agala. Now, if you haven't seen that video, I'm just going to play that video before I say what I have to say. Listen to this video. I'm going to show you that video. I don't think it's showing. Now, you need to listen to this video as I show it because I was shocked when I saw this video and what the man of God had to say. So listen to this video.
Called Doris Ogala. Listen, we're not joining issues. Mistakes have been made in the past. And I tender apology to everybody. But everything that was said is not true. Everything, take note, everything that was said, never true. There are so many lies in most of the things that were said. But how be it? I say, I am sorry to everyone I've offended. To the Doris Ogala, I also say sorry and I apologize to everyone that I've offended. And once again, I repeat this. I'm ready to make a restitution to anyone and anybody, any lady, anywhere, or man I've offended. I am sorry. Forgive me. I am not perfect. I've never been perfect. But I tell you, I've had a new beginning since the coming of these fathers of faith into my life. I'm kneeling down before everyone and before the church.
Oh dear.
I'm asking you, forgive me. You can judge me. Pray for me.
All right, guys. So you guys saw his confession or his plead for forgiveness video. So Doris have responded and Doris has said that she is going to forgive him, but she is insisting that everything that she has said is true and that she was not lying about what happened or what transpired between she and the pastor. Now, this is where the story becomes, very interesting. Now, I was watching that video and I was actually watching the church members clapping. And it got me thinking about the kind of Christianity that we practice now. So a pastor just confessed that he has done so many things that he has been accused of, and it was in the past until his recent time of meeting some men of God. He calls them the Father. Now, these are the same fathers that Doris is accusing of actually masterminding some of the atrocities that have happened in the past. Now, I'm not going to name most of them, but if you want to go and read Doris's confession, please go and read it. She has actually pinpointed Jeremiah and what's that guy's name again? Oh, forgotten the other one that is very popular. Yeah. So he has actually appointed most of these men of God that they are in a cultic coven and they are actually doing what they are doing and they are taking people's destiny. And she has also said it's very important that we note that Doris has accused Pastor Chris Okafor of actually having buried someone in the same altar that he is apologizing on. So this, I'm just wondering, how come then are people in his church clapping while he was asking for forgiveness? And forgiveness from who? This is a man who's admitted that he has made mistake in the past. So what he's trying saying that most of the things that he's been accused of, yes, he has done them. That's what he's trying to say. So does it mean that while he was doing all those miracles of healing the blind, making the lame to walk, making the dumb to talk and everything, that this man was rolling and swimming in atrocity? So where was the power coming from? Was those miracles real or were they fake? God cannot use an unclean person as this man seems to be. Now, I do not care about the promises that he made to Doris because Doris happened to be a partner in crime. So this is a woman that was part of their syndicate. She has actually said it. This is a woman that they use her handle and her influence to silence and to get what they want. This is a woman that will go after anybody that comes after these men of God. It's not just only Pastor Chris Okafor. She has named most of the men of God that she was working for. She comes for, her own celebrities. She has a voice and she has a handle. But while she was working for these men of God in their coven, she called them a coven. She actually called them a ritualist. She said she actually alleged that Pastor Chris is aware of what happened to her brother. That's her own voice. That's her own words. Okay. So now we are now supposed to be happy and forgive and forget because he knelt by the altar and begged. Wow. And people are actually clapping and I've read a lot of people's comments on what happened today and the fact that Pastor Chris actually asked for forgiveness. I mean, hey, let's be frank here. He took a bold step compared to the Kosa guy that was accused of raping and he kept denying it, while God now struck him with an illness that we don't know what it is yet. That guy is seriously sick. You can see him. He's very sick. I don't know if it's a kidney problem or cancer. I don't know. But at least this one knelt down and he confessed that, yes, he was bad. He used to be bad until he met his men of God. That's what he has said. But my question is this. So because he has done that, we should forgive him and forget the atrocity. This is a man that his own child, his own child said that he molested him. Now, in a better country, in a Western world, this man will be under investigation. But of course, we are in Nigeria. Nothing happens. He is rich. He is part of the rich guys. So nothing will happen to him. But thank God for the wrath of God. If that Cossack guy did not actually go away from the wrath of God. The wrath of God visited the Kosa guy. This guy is not going to go scot-free if God is not God. And I keep saying this, in Africa, we run after miracle. We run after miracle. That is what we are looking for. Any man that says he's a man of God, we are pursuing this guy. It does not matter where this man gets his power from, where he's operating from. This guy can even be taking your destiny. People don't care. What they are following is a fine man and a man of God. This is a woman that has said that she was sleeping with your pastor throughout the time he was doing his miracle. And your pastor was literally sleeping with her, promised her marriage. This man is not a saint. He is just a Yahoo man doing miracles that we don't know where he's getting his power from, or if they're even real. To be frank with you, they might not be real. Now, to see how this man is, he bribed her, from what Doris has said, and you call this man a man of God. This supposed man of God gave her $10,000 to allege. These people are evil. These guys are evil masterminders. This man gave her $10,000 to allege that other men of God told her to do what she did. How callous, how wicked, how evil are these people? So if this woman has collected this money, and she's still demanding for more, because they say they're going to give her part of the business, give her 50,000, put her on stipend. My God. If only she can say that other men of God put her through to do this. And Suleiman, yes, that's the other pastor, Suleiman. This gets me thinking about Suleiman and the person that alleged against him, and how the lady just came up one day and said, oh, she's lying, he didn't do that. This is how they buy people's conscience. They seal it off, and we don't even know what happened behind the closed door. These are people, they know what they are doing. They are sophisticated. They are manipulating the Christian race and the Christendom in Africa. They are not men of God. They are fake pastors, and we start calling them down. Thank you, Doris, for having the courage to say no to the money. I've seen a picture of the child, a male child. That child doesn't look okay. That child looks as if he's he has a SEND need. I don't know if that child is her child with Chris, but there's a child involved, and she has actually shown this child and saying, Chris, this is your child. There's so much involved with this story that I want people to stop being sentimental and listen to this woman. Can we stop all this? Don't criticize the man of God. I don't want to use the F word. Listen. These guys are not men of God. These guys are Yahoo guys, actually looking for their own pot belly. That's what they are. If there's any power of God in these people, then I will say there is no God. They do not represent the God that I serve, not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They are people after their own belly. And all of them are the same. These people are using your destiny as you go to their churches, as you go to their crusades, and you are raising and talking and praising them. They are using your destiny. And you know what? Funny enough, my mom goes to this church. Yes, my mom goes to Chris and Doris. She's always asked me to come. I did something about him. I don't. Their model of operandi. They see things. They whatever. The pastor just I had the last time my sister went there. He saw something for her. Oh my God, I can't deal with such churches. To be frank with you, I can't deal. If anything is happening in my life and God cannot show it to me as a Christian, I do not want you as a pastor to see for me. I can see for myself. We all need to understand that these people do not have any extra power or connection to God that we do not have. We all have been given the same access to God when Christ came. We can talk to God. We can hear from God. We can see. And this story again brings this reality to us that most of these pastors are not real. They are not real. I'm sorry to say this, they are not real. Until we actually know God for ourselves, we actually read the Bible for ourselves, we believe in God for ourselves, we will keep being deceived by these Yahoo pastors. And we'll have these people that believe so much that are trading and learning from them the craft of deception. Like this one that is telling us, do not talk about the men of God. Men of God are special. How dare you? No, we will talk about them because they are not men of God. God did not call them, they called themselves. Okay? Is he not even ashamed kneeling down in front of his congregation to say that he has sinned, he has come short, he hasn't? Guy, you are a fornicator, you are an adulterer. They have accused you of being a pedophile. You need to go and hand yourself to the police and answer the question. This is not about kneeling down to your gullible followers. This is about, there is a heavy question and there is a heavy investigation that should be going on this guy's head. That is it. And if you come for me, I will come for you, because you all needs to have your head washed. Okay? You got, if not for the fact that Very Dark Man stood up for this girl and he fought for this girl, we all could have washed this story under the carpet with the sentiments and, oh, she's a woman that is scorned, oh, she's a woman that is not happy because no. This girl made so much weighty accusation against this pastor and his coven and his other pastor and his other pastors that in the same coven. Go and read what she's written. Go and research what Doris Ogala have said about these men of God. All of them. Suleiman, Jeremiah, all of them. Go and research what she said. She said that they are all in the same game. They are all blood testament. She said it clear. All right? And I know some of them will come for this tape. I do not care. All I'm saying is what Doris have put out there. I did not put my word. This is what Doris has said about you. You guys are actually being accused of so many inhuman things while you masquerade yourself as men of God. Why don't you just prove and step out, take her to court? You can't. They can't even take her to court. There's not even one court case against her because they are afraid of what she knows. Oh my God, how can a man of God have his naked body sacred? I saw one of the pictures and I'm like, what? Men of God? These are not men of God. These are men that call themselves. These are businessmen. Seriously. If not for the fear of God, I should have opened my own church. But I love God so much and I want to make heaven. These guys don't care about heaven. They don't care about your soul. All they want is the riches and the wealth on this earth. That's all they care about. And it's about time in 2026, you guys start knowing God for yourself. I am tired of this pastor said, pastor, don't touch my pastor, don't touch my anointed. You are being brainwashed by this holier than thou guy man, or, what will I call them now? These are fakeries, and I don't know how to put it, but we are also gullible. That's my take on this story. I don't know what you guys think. I think Doris is brave for her to stand up against these men of God. There's so many women that have been affected by these people, but they cannot do anything about it. That they are being talked down by their parents, or their parents are so ashamed they want them to come out and talk. But this girl is bold and she's brave and she's saying her truth. And she is brave, to be frank with you, because not many people will do that. That's my take on this story. Thank you guys for joining me. God bless you. Bye-bye.